Hi friends, today I present you the top 5 horror movies of 2024 that are already released in good quality. Let's go! The Soul Eater. In a desolate town surrounded by endless forests, an ancient legend awakens. The Soul Eater, a malevolent entity whispered about for generations, begins claiming victims once more. As darkness falls, those who hear its haunting call vanish without a trace, leaving only chilling echoes of their final screams. When Eliza, a skeptical journalist burdened by her own tragic past, arrives to investigate, she discovers the town's eerie silence conceals more than superstition. Drawn into the mystery by a young survivor, Caleb, who claims to have escaped the creature's grasp, Eliza embarks on a perilous journey to uncover the truth. Caleb insists the entity feeds on fear and despair, preying on those with fractured souls, making Eliza the perfect target. As she delves deeper, Eliza uncovers a web of forgotten rituals, cursed artifacts, and a secret that the townsfolk would kill to keep hidden. The line between myth and reality blurs as the Soul Eater begins to stalk her, invading her mind and unearthing her darkest memories. Each step brings her closer to understanding the creature's origin and its ultimate purpose. In a pulse-pounding race against time, Eliza must confront her own demons to destroy the Soul Eater before it consumes not only her, but the very essence of everyone she's come to care about. The Soul Eater is a chilling blend of psychological horror and supernatural dread, delivering a relentless tale of survival, sacrifice, and the terrifying power of the human soul. Falling stars. When a meteor shower lights up the night sky, humanity celebrates what appears to be a celestial miracle. But as the dazzling streaks of light fade, something far more ominous begins to unfold. In the quiet mountain town of Ridgewood, strange occurrences follow the meteorite impacts. Electronics malfunction, animals behave erratically, and people start disappearing without a trace. Mara Bennett, an aspiring astronomer recovering from a personal tragedy, is among the first to notice the anomalies. With the help of her estranged brother, Eric, a former military engineer, Mara discovers that the falling stars are not mere space debris, but pods carrying an unknown extraterrestrial presence. These invaders aren't here to conquer. They're here to harvest, luring humans into the wilderness with hypnotic lights and haunting whispers. As the townspeople succumb to the alien influence, Mara and Eric must race against time to uncover the truth about the invaders and their ultimate purpose. With the help of a small group of survivors, including a conspiracy theorist who has been preparing for this moment for years, they mount a desperate plan to stop the invasion before it spreads across the globe. Falling Stars is a heart-pounding sci-fi thriller that combines breathtaking visuals with edge-of-your-seat suspense. As humanity teeters on the brink of annihilation, Mara must confront her own inner demons to stand against an enemy unlike anything Earth has ever faced. Smile 2. After narrowly surviving the horrific events surrounding the malevolent curse of the smiling entity, Dr. Rose Cotter has spent the past year trying to rebuild her life. Though therapy and isolation have kept her safe, Rose can't shake the feeling that something is still watching her, waiting for the right moment to strike. Her nightmare begins anew when a string of eerily familiar deaths begins sweeping through her city, each victim bearing the same haunting, unnatural smile. Desperate for answers, Rose dives back into the darkness she thought she'd escaped. Her investigation leads her to Alex, a troubled young man who claims to have survived the entity years before by breaking a mysterious chain of possession. But Alex's solution is as horrifying as the curse itself, forcing Rose to confront an impossible choice: sacrifice an innocent to save herself, or find a way to destroy the curse for good. As the smiling entity grows stronger, its influence seeps into Rose's mind, warping her reality and blurring the lines between hallucination and truth. Haunted by visions of her past victims and the unrelenting grin of the entity, Rose must navigate a series of cryptic clues to uncover the curse's true origin. But every step closer to the truth brings her closer to becoming its next victim. Smile 2 delivers another spine-chilling chapter in this terrifying saga, weaving psychological torment with supernatural dread. Will Rose finally defeat the curse? Or will she succumb to its sinister grin forever? Spithood. In a dystopian near future, society has become obsessed with control. To curb rising unrest, law enforcement employs increasingly brutal methods, and among their most controversial tools is the spithood, a dehumanizing device designed to suppress detainees under the guise of public safety. When an incident involving a spit hood turns deadly during a high-profile arrest, public outrage erupts, igniting protests that threaten to unravel the fragile threads of order. Caught in the middle is Alex Kane, a decorated officer grappling with the morality of his role in a system that demands obedience at any cost. After being ordered to suppress a peaceful demonstration, Alex begins to question his loyalty, especially when he meets Maya Reed, a fiery activist determined to expose the sinister truth behind the spit hood program. Maya reveals that the devices are more than just tools of restraint. They are part of an experimental mind control initiative designed to eliminate dissent entirely. As Alex and Maya delve deeper, they uncover a conspiracy reaching the highest levels of government, where profit and power take precedence over human rights. Pursued by shadowy forces desperate to silence them, the unlikely duo must navigate a perilous world of surveillance, betrayal, and violence. With time running out, Alex faces an impossible choice: stay silent and survive, or risk everything to dismantle the system from within. Spit Hood is a gripping, thought-provoking thriller that explores the cost of compliance, the fight for freedom, and the lengths people will go to for justice. Heretic. In a world where faith governs all, rebellion is a death sentence. In the theocratic empire of Castora, centuries of unyielding dogma have forged a society where dissent is crushed, and the High Church's grip is absolute. But when Elric, a disillusioned priest, uncovers a forbidden scripture hidden in the depths of a crumbling cathedral, he finds himself marked as the ultimate heretic. The text speaks of truths that could shatter the foundation of the Church and liberate the people from its oppressive rule, or plunge the world into chaos. Forced to flee his sanctuary, Elric joins forces with Scariest, a fierce warrior exiled for questioning the Church's authority, and Kale, a young orphan whose mysterious visions seem tied to the ancient text. Together, they navigate a perilous journey across a land torn between faith and fear, pursued relentlessly by the Church's zealous inquisitors. As the trio edges closer to the truth, they discover that the High Church is hiding a terrifying secret. The divine miracles it claims to wield are powered by a sinister force, one that threatens to consume the world. Elric must decide whether to destroy the oppressive regime he once served or risk becoming the very monster he seeks to vanquish. Heretic is an epic blend of dark fantasy and political intrigue, exploring themes of belief, power, and the cost of challenging the status quo. As loyalties are tested and ancient forces awaken, Elric's fight for truth becomes a battle for the soul of humanity itself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.